Hi guys, my name is Erica Soto. I am a new mom of one beautiful baby girl. Her name is Lotus Renee Soto. I am also a wife and my husband's name is Damian Soto. I am 22 years old and welcome to my channel.
I just see how goofy you look right now.
China regular, degular, schmegular, smoking that shit, it's a sedative. It's setting in. And push a capella win. Competitive, compete with the best of them, better than the rest of them. He be trying his best, but he won't try me. I'll slime it out, but I ain't slime me. Trying to make it to the top of the...
Now, this is my very first YouTube video. This is the very first one I've ever recorded and I've ever put up. But I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. It's something I've dreamed about for a long time, and I've just never done it for fear of what people might say about me, for fear of if anyone would judge me, or even being unsuccessful, failing, not growing a following, not growing a family is just something I've always been afraid of. But I am in a new season in life, and in this season, I am determined to go after everything I want. Even if I fail, I'm gonna try. It is very important to me to at least try. So, welcome to my channel. Please like, please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think I could work on. I know the audio isn't the best. I just bought a little cheap mic because I don't know. But if you guys have any recommendations, working on the lighting as well. If you guys have any recommendations on how I can make these videos better for you to watch and better for me to grow my following, please let me know. I am all down for listening. Comment below. All right, getting into the video. This video is a list of my top 15 must-have items for a newborn. Newborn as in 0 to 3 months old. These are an absolute must. I use these items on a regular basis. I like to consider myself a minimalist, not because it's just good for your soul and your spirit and I feel free. That's not why I'm a minimalist. I consider myself a minimalist because I'm cheap. And everybody around me knows I'm cheap. Unless there's a reason for me to be spending the money, I will not. If it doesn't have a place or a purpose in my life, my house, or my family, it is not for me. And if it costs me money, then that's just even more of a reason not to get it. So our house is not filled to the brim with baby items because I am cheap. I'm not spending my money on a whole lot of things. A lot of these items I did put on my baby registry, so a lot of them I did not purchase. A couple I did purchase with my own money, but because our baby registry list was so small, it wasn't hard to have a few friends and family pitch in, and they purchased most of the items on this list. All right, getting into the video. Item number 1 is going to be a safe sleep space. That's a tongue twister. I have literally said it 30 times, okay? I've said it a lot. Safe sleeping space for your child. Now, that can be a crib with an infant mattress. You want to make sure the mattress is an infant mattress. It's firm. You don't want a memory foam mattress for a baby. So, a crib with an infant mattress or also a pack and play. I personally have both. I have a crib in her nursery, which I am currently sitting in right now, and I also have a pack and play that just moves around the house with me. If you have a baby 0 to 6 months, they can be in a bassinet, but for me personally, I didn't think getting a bassinet was worth it. If they can only use it for 6 months of their life, it's a waste of my time. So I do have a crib that turns into a toddler bed, so it will give us a good 2 to 3 years of life. And I also have a pack and play, and if you're a parent or if you have been around children, pack and plays have a lifetime. They never die. Pack and plays will last you till baby number 10. Get a pack and play, okay? It's a must. Now, I am not judging any parent that bed shared. I would be a liar if I said I have never bed shared. I will never bed share. That is not the truth. I cuddle with my baby all the time. I sleep with my baby all the time. I am not judging you if you do, and please don't judge me. That is not what this channel is for. But you will need somewhere to just put your baby down. There are gonna be times where you need some sleep. You need it. Because in that newborn phase, they're not sleeping, okay? If the other parent doesn't reside with you, is in our case, since we're both active duty military, they could be deployed, or you could just be doing it alone. You're going to need somewhere to put your baby down that is safe so that you can go take a shower, wash the dishes, take a nap. If you're so exhausted, you should not be holding your baby. I do not recommend it. Please just put the baby down. They will not remember crying, not even an hour later. A crib and a pack and play, I will link them both down below, but you can just do one or the other, especially if you're on a budget. Item number 2, somewhere for them to do tummy time. Tummy time is extremely important, and it is recommended straight out of the womb. We didn't do that. Not because I was afraid of it or anything, just because I didn't keep up with it. I like to hold my baby. I like to cuddle with her. Tummy time on your chest does count. They are still learning to push up. They are still learning to hold their head up. So we didn't do a whole lot of floor tummy time. We have kind of just incorporated it because she loves it. My baby loves tummy time so much that we have, actually right here is a little ball pit, and it's got toys on the top. We put a little mirror in there. You can't see the mirror, but there's a mirror in there. There's balls there. We also have another mat that I don't currently have out right now, but it's got lights, it's got music. She loves it. She also does a lot of tummy time in her pack and play. Have somewhere for them to do it that isn't the couch or your bed. All right, item number 3, that is going to be crib sheets, which should have been number 2, but who cares? If you're going to get a crib or even a pack and plays have a little thin mattress that you can also purchase sheets for. I recommend getting a few sets of sheets, because if your baby is going to use the crib a lot, which my baby does, she likes to take naps in it. I put her in there when I need to go take a shower or need some time to myself. So she uses her crib a lot, and they have blowouts. They might pee on it. So make sure you get you a mattress protector and just a couple of sets of sheets. So that way they're always sleeping on a nice, clean set of sheets. Item number 4 is going to be a baby bag. You can find some ranging from $10 to $110, which I don't think $110 is reasonable, but $10, $15 ain't bad. We did put one on our registry, and we kind of use that as the backup bag because our primary bag was something one of my really, really good friends, Sadie, ordered for us. It is specially made. It has my daughter's name engraved into it, and it just means a lot. So we use it all the time. That is her day-to-day bag. And if I know Sadie, it costs a lot of money. So I'm not even gonna link it. But I will be linking down an affordable option that we have. Item number 5, which should be items, it should be plural, because the 5th thing I wrote down is furniture. Now a crib does count. We also have this dresser that we ordered from Amazon. I like it. I think it's really cute. And it also has an area to change right there. Has a changing area at top. We're just gonna put a changing pad or a changing mat on there, and that's what we're going to use as a changing table. If you want to buy a changing table, you can get one. I personally didn't get one. If you want a bookshelf for your child's room, a side table, rocking chair, all of that, put it in your registry. I personally only have the dresser, a crib, and a side table, and that's probably the only thing that's ever going to go in this room. Maybe I'll get a bookshelf, but again, I'm not gonna spend money that I don't have to. I know a lot of my friends have rocking chairs and they don't even use it. Item number 6 is going to be clothing. Now, I have a baby girl, and of course I love dressing her up. I love her having the cute little outfits, the big bows. I love it. I do love it. But honestly, it's not practical when you're a new parent, when your baby's constantly pooping through things. You don't want to spend all that money. Just get a few sleepers. You can get hand-me-downs. Once Upon a Time, you can get footed sleepers from Once Upon a Time for like $1 to $2 each. Just get a whole bunch of those. A lot of people say not to buy newborn sizes. Don't listen to those people. Unless you know for a fact you are going to have a big baby, get newborn sized things. Now, with that, I would say only get 1 to 2 weeks worth of things. We had, as far as newborn sizes, we didn't have anything. Luckily, one of my husband's friends had just had a baby girl and she had grown out of all of her newborn things. So all the things that their baby didn't use, they passed to us and we didn't have to pay for anything. But she wore newborn sizes for about 2 weeks. So get you some nice footed pajamas or onesies. If you're like me, I used to live in South Carolina when she was born and now we live in Florida. So it's pretty hot. So she wears onesies a lot as well. So get you some footed pajamas. Make sure they have zippers. You can get the snaps if you want. I just do the zippers, but footed pajamas and onesies. Those are a must. Those you're going to be using on a regular basis. And if you want the cute little outfits, get some of those too. Item number 7 is going to be blankets and swaddles. Now, blankets, you're going to use those for a while. So you don't have to buy some absurd amount and spend some type of crazy number, but you do want to invest because your blankets are going to last you, I would say, at least a few years. So get you some nice blankets as well as swaddles. Now, a lot of people will tell you that their baby didn't like being swaddled. Unfortunately, that is probably not true. Your baby has just spent 9 months trapped inside of you with absolutely no room to stretch out. They've gotten used to it and they love it. But your baby probably didn't like the type of swaddle you were using. The hospital does give you swaddle blankets, but 1, they're very small, so your baby can outgrow them pretty quickly. And 2, they're just not comfortable. They're not real soft. So maybe your baby didn't like that type of swaddle. You could get the Velcro swaddles. You can get a swaddle blanket. I personally would recommend the swaddle blanket because it's big. My baby likes to have her hands on her face. She also likes, she's a thumb sucker. She likes to have her thumb near her. So we had something that she was able to have a little more room in as opposed to the tight Velcros or the hospital blankets. I didn't swaddle my baby much. She didn't get swaddled at all. So they're not an absolute must, but there were times where I was so exhausted and I know she got better sleep being swaddled. I didn't want to hold her. I didn't want to have her in the bed. So I would swaddle her up in a nice blanket that I know she liked, put her in the bed, and that would at least give me a couple of hours to get some rest. When you're a new parent, you are finding any and every way to get some sleep. I promise you, you're going to be looking for windows of sleep. Don't worry, it gets better, but buy items that might help you get a few moments of shut-eye in the beginning. Item number 8, which probably should have been number 1 because it's your most important, a car seat. They not gonna let you take your baby home without a car seat. You need a car seat, okay? Get a car seat base and stroller was all a set. Fortunately, it was gifted to me by my brother and my sister. You know, thanks guys. But I know it wasn't that expensive. I will figure out what type we have and link it down below. All right, we have a visitor, my baby. So if you hear screams of excitement, it's just her. She woke up from a nap and she loves playing. Like I said, she loves tummy time. Okay, next item number 9. That is going to be a carrier or some type of baby wearing item. Now, I have a Moby wrap as well as a regular carrier. The larger carrier we use for outdoor walks, if we're going to the store or something, and the Moby wrap we use around the house. My husband actually uses the Moby wrap the most. Puts it on, puts the baby in there, and he plays video games. It is a crucial item in the beginning because your baby will want to be held all the time. And you can listen to the generation before us about putting your baby down and teaching them independence. But new studies have shown that your baby requires being close to you to develop their secure attachment. They are learning that you are their life source and their comfort. So they're gonna be with you all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're gonna want to, they're not gonna like being put down. I am not judging you if you hold your baby, if you don't let your baby cry. I'm not judging you at all. But you will need free hands. So get you a wrap, get you a carrier. They also do slings. I personally didn't buy the sling because it just don't look secure to me. Like, I don't feel like my hands could actually be free if the baby were in the sling. So I don't use that. I don't know, but you can try it. Okay, item number 10 is a bottle warmer. Now, I was pretty adamant that it wasn't necessary. I convinced myself that it wasn't a must. The milk is coming out of me and my body is almost 100 degrees. That's gonna be some warm milk. We can just put the bottle under warm water, it'll be fine. Nope, my daughter does take a bottle. It is a bottle of breast milk. Unless dad is standing under the sink of warm water for 15 minutes trying to get the milk to unthaw and then get it to be warm, it takes a while to penetrate through the bottle or to penetrate through the milk bag and then to actually get warm. A bottle warmer take you about 20-30 seconds. We don't currently have a bottle warmer, but finally my husband was like, Erica, we're buying a bottle warmer. I am so tired of hearing her scream. I recently just went back to work, so now she lays there screaming in hunger while he's trying to warm up a bottle, and he's like, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna get a bottle warmer. So get you a bottle warmer from the jump. Don't be cheap like me. It is an item that you are going to use regularly. Unless you plan on exclusively breastfeeding, no pumps, no bottles, you are going to need that. So just get it. Item number 11, an obvious item, is diapers and wipes. Amazon has this really cool feature where you can add a diaper fund onto your baby registry. We did a registry through Amazon. We didn't do it through anywhere else because that was just our personal preference. We always use Amazon. Our families use Amazon for everything. We are also, again, active duty military, so we don't live anywhere near our family. So it would have just been easier for things to get shipped to our house. And a few of my friends and family, as well as his, contributed $5, $10 to the diaper fund, and now we have $300 in the diaper fund. And the great thing about that is it's actually considered a gift card. So we've already used that money because we used it for other baby items. We had to purchase her dresser ourselves, so we actually used that money for the dresser because the dresser was about $250, $300. It's a really dope feature, and use it, get you a whole bunch of wipes. I feel like we run through diapers so much. I feel like our house is like the episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob and Patrick take on the baby clam and their house is just covered in diapers and their outside next door to them is just a landfill of diapers. You're gonna need diapers. Stock up right now. Stock up right now. You found out you're having a baby, stock up right now and get different sizes. Get one box of newborn and everything else, every other size, because you're going to run through them, and also your baby is going to grow quickly. All right, number 12, bottles and pacifiers. Now, this is just a good testament that life is never going to go the way you plan it. And I have a habit of trying to plan out my life and say this is the direction things are going to go all the time. I did not buy any pacifiers whatsoever. I told myself I am not going to create a habit that I have to break. If at some point it's not going to be healthy for her to use the pacifier, she's just not going to get it. Lo and behold, I gave birth to a baby that sucks for comfort. She loves it. She's a thumb sucker. She used to nurse on me for 30 to 45 minutes. And I later learned from a lactation consultant that she was nursing for that long because she wasn't actually eating. She was just sucking for comfort. And I would be exhausted trying to hold her while she just slept away. And finally, we introduced a pacifier, and she's gold now. What I will say though is don't buy a bunch of one kind. Just get a couple of different brands and different types and see which one your baby likes. They might like to suck for comfort, but they don't like the pacifier that you're giving them. So just give them a few different options, as well as bottles. Now, we use the Advent, Anti-Colic, and we use Dr. Brown's. I know people that don't like Dr. Brown, but Dr. Brown is the bottle my baby has took from jump. She had no problems. She had no problems taking the Dr. Brown's bottles, so those are the ones we have, as well as the Advent. I've never heard anything bad about the Advent bottles. Are you okay? Did you hit your head? The Advent bottles I've never heard anything bad about them, but honestly, just get one of every kind of bottle that you would like to try, because your baby might not take the one you want to use. All right, hurrying along. 13 is going to be soap and lotion. I know that's very easy. Duh, of course you're gonna need it. Just put it on the registry. I use Aveeno as well as Dove. Those are the soaps I use, and I've used Aveeno lotion. All right, item number 14 is going to be some type of nail filer, clipper thing. I know a lot of people do not like clipping their baby's nails. I know some horror stories of people that have cut their babies and are freaked out. So I'm not gonna do that. I have an electric nail filer as well as a few emery boards. Newborn nails are sharp and they grow really fast. So just invest. You're gonna use it probably 3 to 4 times a week. You're gonna be using it a lot. Their nails grow very fast. And item number 15, these again, I would call plural. They're going to be items. These are what I like to call health items. At some point, your baby is going to get sick. And I have heard, now I don't know if it's true. I'm sure it's not true for everybody, but it is true for my house. I have heard that breastfed babies don't get sick. And that is even when I have had a cold and my husband has had a cold. She's never gotten sick, but I know she's going to get sick. I know it's gonna happen. So I have a humidifier. Another health item is a nose sucker or some type of snot sucker. I have the nose Frida. I have the one that you just suck up. It has a little filter, so you're not gonna get any snot in your nose, but I know for a lot of people that sounds pretty gross. So they also have an electric nose sucker that I will be linking down below as well. I personally don't mind the mouth suck, the Frida nose. I don't mind it at all. It just doesn't bother me. But again, I know a lot of people think it's gross. So there are other options. Another wellness item is going to be baby Tylenol. Now, we have had to use baby Tylenol. We absolutely have. When they get their first set of shots, it was at her 3-month appointment. And she was in so much pain and she cried and I cried and she had a little bit of a fever later the night. So we gave her some Tylenol to help her sleep, and it helped combat her fever and helped make her feel a lot better. Even if you don't vaccinate your children, there might be other reasons why you need it. But I'm guessing if you're an anti-vaxxer, you also won't use medicine. So maybe not. I don't know, I'm not against it. Get some baby Tylenol, and if you're against it, don't. Okay, bonus item, breast pump. Now, if you know for a fact you will not be breastfeeding your baby, if it's for mental health reasons, or just, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. If you don't want to breastfeed, even if you just don't want to, if you think it's going to be a lot of work, if you're not going to breastfeed and you know for a fact from the jump your baby will get formula, I am not judging you. Okay. I'm not judging you whatsoever. Now, if you are on the fence, you say, I don't know if I want to breastfeed or I want to try it. If you're on the fence, or if you're like me and you knew for a fact you at least wanted to try. And for me, it was not a try, it was a do. I know for a fact I'm going to do everything in my power before I give up breastfeeding. Or if you're just on the fence and it doesn't matter to you either way, get a breast pump. Just get one. Just get it. Just get it. Now, the good thing about breast pumps is most, if not all insurances will cover up to a certain percentage, if not the entire cost of a breast pump. You've already bought your breast pump, they will reimburse you, or you can go to your OB and get a prescription, then order it through your insurance. That's what I did. I sent in the prescription to my insurance and then ordered it through the exact same site that I sent it in from. Even Medicaid, if you on Obamacare, even that covers a certain percentage. Now, I can't speak for all insurances if it will cover all of the cost, but most insurance will cover a good chunk, if not all. But I will not be going on into too much detail about what type of breast pump and parts and blah, blah, blah. Boo, boo, boo. I won't be doing that because my next video will be a breastfeeding 101. Must-haves, items, things you didn't know, all of that. That's going to be my next video. So for now, I'm just going to say a breast pump. All right, guys, thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can be reminded when my video is uploaded. And comment on this video. Let me know if you have any pointers or what you thought about the video, or even comment things that were a must-have for you and your family if you've already got a baby. We're all just mamas trying to help each other out. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.